Let's start by telling you that why this war, not worth making it complicated. Imagine you're living in a simulation, because you're living, that's the truth. So let's say you're playing a game. Since your character in this game, is not connected to anything but your family and your friends, and each one of us having their own beliefs, but we do have some common sense between each other. So it's somehow complicated and at the same time so basic. Everyone has a character. It's not complicated. So every time you lose the game, you're just back to the game. So let's say by night you die. First thing first in the morning, tomorrow's morning, you're born again. So perhaps in real life, you're dying each and every day without knowing it. And the only things that are in your control are the things that can be influenced by you and your actions. Educating yourself, playing a sport, making new friends, anything that makes your life better and easier. Anything that makes that feeling of simulation goes away. But you have to be realistic at the same time and very careful with it. Because if you exceed the limit, it's gonna be worse than a simulation. You're gonna be trapped inside your thoughts, in your skull, which you can't run away from, and at the same time you can't do anything about it. And eventually you won't play the game, you get banned, or because you cheated, or you made it hard for yourself. So instead of thinking about each and every action you take, and then you try to rationalize it for yourself, just do that leads to the greatness. So let's say it's night, in the dark. Your thoughts scatter like bullets in the dark. Most miss, most vanish, but the one that hits the target, that's under your control and you have influence on. So pull the trigger again, but this time with real intention and action. It's utterly ridiculous when you describe your situation with some words and then telling it to others, when in fact you aren't in that situation. It's all imagination. Like if I were to say to you, sit there and talk about an imaginary scenario, he wouldn't. I mean, it's stupid. But think of it like it's the reality. So if it's the reality, it's worth listening to. But you can't control that. It could be either imaginary or in the reality. The thing that makes it worth is you and your time. You aren't fully in any position and any situation. It's all imagination. It's like groups of people that play a game, and inside the game they're on their phones playing another game. So what I mean by that, in their game, their character is doing something else, is gambling, or you're dragging him to the gym. Why don't you do it in real life? Like a simulation, inside the simulation, inside the brain that hasn't had an original thought in years.